I'm down here. A mind of this magnitude shouldn't be cursed to live like this. Can you dig me up?
Maybe I can, but first, who actually are you?
Well, I used to be... Wait, who did I used to be? I can say with confidence who I am now, at least. A thinker, the likes of which you've never known and never will.
Alright, but no funny business. Don't make me regret helping you.
Don't worry, there's nothing funny about me.
Oh, almost sounds sad.
Please hurry, it's time.
The skeleton tries to brush the dirt from his clattering bones, then frowns. The moistest bits are still stuck in his cracks and crevices.
Thanks. You're probably looking for a reward, but I haven't got much. Except, you know, the wisdom of the ages.
Okay, boomer.
He pokes a finger against his ossified head.
I see through that thin facade of yours, by the way. What is it they say? Oh, yes. It takes an undead to know an undead. Yes. I'm sure that's what they say.
It's at least what you're saying.
I'm a bit of a philosopher, you see. Not much else to be, what with all that thinking time.
You know, I'm always in for some knowledge or wisdom, as you could call it. So, can you maybe share some?
Oh, but I don't just go around giving knowledge away like a common medium.
The skeleton pauses and sighs, then straightens his spine with a clatter.
A soul bond will settle it. A battle of wits. Then the cosmos itself will decide who can better face the truth of our own essence, me or you. A weak soul may not survive the bond.
How do we react to that? We quick save.
But I'm sure you'll be just fine.
What actually does this soul bond entail?
Oh, it's easy. We link up souls and share our innermost beliefs. Think of it like an innocent little duel. The winner remains comfortable with their personal truths. The loser, well...
After being around for an eternity, Fane cannot think he is going to lose, so... Sure, I'll accept the offer. I am looking forward to it.
Oh, how fun. Just touch this bone on my rib cage here, right over where my heart would be, if... well, you know.
I'm excited to see what happens.
You reach for the rib in question, but nothing feels different. Not until you try to pull your finger away and it remains glued to the bone.
All right, mister. Deep thought. First up, our purpose in life. I say it's to accumulate knowledge. Pretty great answer, eh? Can you do better than that?
Dang it, I think that would be Fane's answer as well.
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
But maybe he changed over the course of his adventure, so... I used to think that too, that it's all about pursuing knowledge above all else, but... True life's purpose is to love others as passionately as you can, help them, bring them light into their lives.
You question your response the moment it leaves your lips. Your entire body shivers anxiously as you wonder, what is this life's true meaning?
You poor, precious, pathetic thing. That's what happens when you gaze into an unseasoned soul. Let's see if you can do better this time. Tell me, Sammy Smartypants, is there such a thing as free will? I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now.
Of course we're limited, but not by gods or by destiny or anything like that. We're just limited by our imaginations. There are no outside bounds on where we might go or what we might accomplish, as long as you can just imagine it.
How could I have been so simple when the truth is so vast?
Hmm.
Well, I won't let you outshine me again.
The skeleton hangs his head low, then yanks it upwards again.
Is there a difference between right and wrong? The truth is that there is not. Only action and consequence. Oh ho! I got you there.
If you think about history, about all the cultures and countries there always has been established a code of ethics. Within those codes, right and wrong are strongly defined, so it might not be the same for everyone, but there are lots of definitions for right and wrong, and certainly vast differences.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton. You pull your hand quickly back to your side. The truth of your final answer momentarily calms you, but it is not enough to ease the inner pain ripping through your mind, soul, and body. The pressure builds and builds.
Such a pity.
Oh. I think we lost, maybe because of the first answer. Now I have to say, I'm most curious how it can go.
Do you ever meet a true philosopher?
He pokes a finger against his ossified head.
You found one right here. Spent centuries buried under the dirt. What with all that thinking time, I've found nothing less than the wisdom of the ages.
Okay, so you can just repeat the whole thing. Maybe we'll do that.
Oh, but I don't just...
The skeleton.
But I'm sure you'll be just
Yeah, it's
fine.
just the same dialogue.
Oh, how...
You reach.
All right.
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
I don't feel like the second one would be better. First up, our purpose in life, I say, is to accumulate knowledge. Pretty great answer, huh? Okay, then maybe... if I'm smug, I don't think you like that. Let's try being smug on that one. Well, do our empty skulls even contain brains? How deep can our thoughts actually be?
A shattering shiver passes through the skeleton's body from toe to head, then back again.
It seems better.
Well, but... Let's just move on to the next question. Tell me, I say no. The gods guide
Yeah, we
our
say
every
the same one again about
I dare you to
limited just by
outsmart
our
me now.
imagination.
Well,
The skeleton.
is there a difference between right and wrong?
And once
truth
again the
is
same.
that-
You feel the bond break.
I can't bear this existential agony. What have you...
So this time we won. We didn't really get like any wisdom though. Oh well. Another masked servant. Yeah, let's just... I think... Oh, there's the first chest. Oh,
Vilnix Creever. Almost sounds like a lizard name. But here,
let's just talk to him first before we try to excavate his body.
You there! Help me, please!
Oh, what's the matter?
Some thoughtless fool buried me in this grave to be left as fodder for the worms. I can't be at peace in a place like this. I have to be put to rest according to lizard tradition. The eternal fire burns in the lizard quarter of the cemetery. I beg you, Cast my remains into the fire. Set my spirit free. I will never know peace otherwise.
Alright, I'll be on my way. So I think he's like okay with us digging through his grave.
These must be the remains of that lizard spirit, just as he said.
We could eat it, but we're not going to do that. We are nice. Mostly. So, alright, to the eternal fire. Onwards to victory. It's still early, but I'm already a bit tired. But I mean, I've played for quite some while, so I think that's okay. Last picked up. Let's take it and I think just throw it inside. Or maybe it has to be, yeah,
You have done me a great
further
service,
inside.
friend. Now, the Hall of Echoes beckons.
I'm sorry, I just have to help my chicken haste. Pipa, you're killing me. Alright. That looks kinda weird, doesn't it? So I think that's where we're going. I think that's... Is that Brachus Rex? No. But like some scholar. Especially with those ravens. It's definitely... It has definitely some kind of Strat vibes. If you're into D&D, give it a try, it's really nice. Too heavy. A firewall scroll and some silver glass. Bit weird. But I mean, like... I mean, today we don't have those graves. I guess. But like, if you would have been buried at this time in this universe, what would you think would be buried with you? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't think like any scrolls or stuff. Maybe like some books if you have some really valuable ones, but I don't know. I think I don't really get that. Everything is empty. Oh. Oh. O-O-M. Featherfall. And some spirits. Oh, they look like the umbral statue we
Legend
found.
says she
We
bore
died
Duna's child,
glorious deaths.
and it's her blood that runs through every dwarven royal.
We were picked off by spies. That was no glory and no point to it either.
We are an
Sharp piece of
inspiration
metal.
to our people.
That inspiration. We're an example.
Let's talk with the raven.
The eagle glowers at you balefully,
eagle?
with eyes like shiny little buttons. One manicured and beribboned claw shoots forth to claim the stringy offal before him. Stretching his neck forward, he peers closely at you.
Pretty eyes. Eyes that see far.
You can't tell me that that's an eagle and the picture looks like a vulture.
The eagle's own eyes glitter with avarice.
Eagle.
We are an inspiration to our people.
That inspiration. We're an example.
I'm wondering, why do you pack at the scrawny corpse here when there's, well, lots of corpses to choose from on this graveyard?
Peck, peck, peck. The eagle pecks free some choice lump of gristle from deep within the corpse. He swallows it whole, dark blood dripping from his beak and matting the fluffy feathers at his throat.
Master died, but Master told me what to do. All my life told me you are what you eat. So I do. I will become the Master. Unless you are not the new Master, are you?
Oh, I like the fourth one. I like the fourth one, because it's a bit more spiritual, and I think it's quite fitting, so. You know, I think what you try to achieve already worked. I think you already are your own master. Look at you, free and strong. But well, if you seek a friend, so do I.
I am my own master, for the master is within me. I will go with you if you become a master too.
I mean, I'm an elf, so I don't think like eating parts of corpses something to hinder me. So, Fane fucks forth a sinew or two of the rotting entrails of the ravens, eagles, former master, and takes a bite.
You chew it for what seems like forever. Yet the texture does not change in your mouth. Tough yet moist, leathery yet slippery. As an elf, you are used to eating flesh. But this is disgusting. Sometimes you really wonder about how you make choices in life. Sometimes, like now.
Okay, well, game, thanks.
The eagle hops from claw to claw, peering up at you with a berserk and bird-like excitement.
See? Feel it? The power!
Playing along, Fane pounds his chest. I feel the full power of your master flowing through me.
A hacking caw breaks free from his ebony beak. Those little button eyes seem to twinkle in the gloom.
Yes, kidney. Good for courage, good for warrior. You will fight well, now Master's blood runs within you. Featherfall is with you. Together, we go together from here.
Featherfall hops eagerly onto your shoulder and digs his claws in deep. He pecks your cheek in what could charitably be called an affectionate manner. Blood drips from the wound. At least he didn't go for your eyes.
We died glorious deaths.
We were picked off by
I
spies.
got
There
a
was no
skill book,
glory and no point
but it's
to it.
summoning.
We are an inspiration to our people.
Okay, but we'll try it anyway.
We're an example.
So, summon Condor. Yeah, Aww.
We died glorious deaths.
Yeah, I mean he's not too strong
Picked off by
cause
spies.
of, well,
There was no glory and no point
Fane
to
not
it.
knowing any summoning, but maybe it's something to put some
We
points
are
in
an
later.
inspiration to our people.
We'll see.
That inspiration. We're an example.
Alright. Let's talk with those, yeah, maybe first with the master. Or loot him.
Biting deep into the rotting flesh, your senses are assailed with a rank odor of meat long past its prime. Your memory wavers and becomes not your own, but the memory of one who led the most solitary of lives. You see myriad wings flapping, your hands scattering birdseed. You hear the screeching of eagles, the tearing of flesh. All of your life is centered on this place, this pedestal of death. All of your life is dedicated to feeding your eagles the meat of your dearly departed people.
We're an example.
So you insist on them being eagles. Alright. Let's talk with the dwarves.
Two dwarven spirits at loggerheads.
Fane reaches into the argument.
In a flash, you are both of them, brother and sister. Your feminine side is a rebel, rising up against the tyrannical queen. Your masculine side is a royalist, loyal to the monarch he loves. As the brother, you rescue your sister from the pikes of the royal guard. Together, you flee across the sea to the melting pot of Driftwood and Reaper's Coast. But in Driftwood, you visit the lizard. You are the sister, and you know that something is wrong. You climb the stairs to rescue your brother, and find him fighting for his life against the dwarves who would rob him. Both of you die. But your killers do right by their fellow dwarves, and bring you here to lay you to rest. As spirits, you fight for eternity, one convinced that the queen is a tyrant, the other that your treason was wrong.
I mean, we don't really know too much about the rebellion, but we know that the queen is really murderous and tries to use deathhawks, so... yeah, we side definitely with the sister. You know, you always have to stand up for what you believe in, change what you think is wrong.
The sister smiles. She feels vindicated. Her brother still does not agree. The rebellion was a disaster. The rebellion was a mistake that cost them their lives.
I think they'll stay here for all eternity, still fighting.
Watching the birds pick your body clean is almost soothing. At least you know you're doing some good for a creature.
Oh.
And it means that elf ain't getting his claws on my corpse.
An elf is after your body? Oh, you mean the one over...
Not mine specifically, but he creeps from grave to sepulchre, taking what he wants. Whatever
Riker,
he wants.
I guess.
A grim expression passes across her face as she looks out over the graveyard.
The dead don't rest easy in this garden. Not by half.
I might have a suspicion, but who exactly is this elf?
He lives in the big house by the gate. I ain't about to wander up and ask for a name, mind you. The less I see of him, the happier I'll rest.
We were picked off by spies.
Nice.
There was no glory and no point to it either.
Yeah, I think that's it for this area. I really hate that you see so much. It's terrible. It's terrible. I hope I just remember everything. Like what I've visited and what I didn't. Yeah, I don't think it would be... I'm not sure. Would it be wise to confront Riker? I don't think so.
Picked off by spies. There was no glory and no point to it either.
Like, I think 1 level below is okay, but I think like 2 is not enough. But as usual, we'll just make a flag. So... yeah, the question is where to continue. We could go there. Unfortunately, we can't just jump there.
We died gloriously.
Let's just look here.
We were picked off by spies. There was no glory and no point to it either.
We are an inspiration to our people.
Yeah, I think it's just mainly wandering again. What we're gonna do is try if we find Takwin and can talk with him. Maybe he knows more about Riker. Maybe he can give us some tips, I guess. And we can tell him about the weapon we found. After you killed the masked servant here. Huh. Still has his... Oh, there's people. I was just gonna ask how he's able to summon them without them never expiring.
Ah, you again. Any luck in old Lady Surrey's tomb?
Fane produces the part of the weapon he found. Is this what you wanted?
He places his hand on the artifact, and it drones in the demonic tongue. When, as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the living, restore my twin, make me whole. The object continues. In archive of old the blade resides, an isle of blood where demons abide.
It's true then. Anathema, within reach. Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there?
You know, I'm tired of these shenanigans. The thing talked to me. There seems definitely to be going something on way more than you tell me, so you need to level with me, now.
Ah, I just remembered why I prefer to work alone. Very well. This is the hand grip of the fabled anathema. A sword capable of annihilating anyone, even a divine. Imagine it. Holding in your hand a force that could wipe away sun and shadow. A sword of life and death, miracle and sin. A sword of atonement.
Atonement?
I can restore anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade. How fortunate that the hilt has already told us where to find it. Blood Moon Island.
I would love to just ask Sir what you're going to do with that. Are you going to give it to me? Are you trying to kill someone? Are you trying to kill me? But first, I'll just reveal to Tarquin my experience with the spirit and the heirloom.
Fascinating. And it told you exactly where to find it. Histories are wildly incomplete. But now I have a better picture of how anathema came to be. An exorcised demon living in a sword of glass. The hilt was brought here by one of the many Surreys. Not surprised. None of them sound too bright. I can't imagine having even half a demonic sword around was very healthy for that feeble-minded family. They probably winced whenever a black cat came around.
So if I may ask, how do you know demonic tongue?
My friend, I consider it my scholarly duty to know what I can of all that lives and unlives. Surely you of all people understand the quest for knowledge. Look, you rightfully consider me a scout, but I'd rather you think of me as a lovable scamp. Or perhaps you'd rather place your trust in someone else. Maybe Dallas. I'm sure she'd love to have a weapon that can destroy a Godwoken with a simple wink and nod.
Alright, I see the advantages of having such a weapon. I'm going to find the rest of Anathema.
Well, well, well. You've got spirit to go with those smarts. Blood Moon Island awaits, my bony friend. It's a bit of a jaunt, but this gives me time to prepare my workspace. We'll catch up on the Lady Vengeance, yes?
Tarquin doesn't wait for an answer. His attentions are already turned elsewhere.
Right. I'm just wondering if I want to go here, this way, or if I want to go this way. Because I think somewhere here was supposed to be Peeper's father. And I think it was like 12, which you needed to be for that. Yeah, let's just try going here in the middle one. It will be quite some way. Oh, and it gets lighter and a bit happier with the music. I think it's nice to leave the graveyard. So, yeah. I really like our party. Come back, Peeper. He just keeps running away. Still again.